Live together. I'm going to pull this up here in the old YouTube settings. Yep, I see us. We're live together. Wait, how often do you do live streams?
Man, maybe once, twice a month. I mean, I'm only home 2 weeks, right? But I'll do them once or twice a month.
You normally do them from your computer, so it's not okay. I see. Most of our people will view it or watch on their phones.
Okay.
Like while they're scrolling. So that's way. So we got some people rolling in. Cardnotics, Steve, Joe S. Unfiltered. What's up, guys? I'm so pumped for this.
So you're doing 1086 last or in the middle?
1085? Is it 86?
Well, I have a 1080. I have a 1085 and I have a 1086.
Oh, you know what? I read it as a 3. I'll go 86 last. 85 right before. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then this one they pulled out of nowhere, right? Barrel 93.
Right.
Pretty crazy. I didn't know all these are almost 8 years old, man.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
7 years, 9 months. Every single sample is 7 years, 9 months. That's killer.
I literally just opened mine. Yeah, you're right. 7 years, 9 months.
Oh, yeah. I'm very, very excited.
ASW has some really good stuff, and they're all across the board. Like they have so many different flavor profiles.
Oh, yeah. Too much sexy on the screen. Ooh. Chase Simmons.
My man.
John Mess. What's up, baby? Justin Orlando.
Goodness, man, I can smell those things a mile away.
Oh, I haven't even poured it out. Let me get them poured up. So after we're done, I'll tell you which one. My wife she doesn't drink whiskey at all. But when they came in the mail, she said, I want to smell them just to see which one I think smells the best. So I wonder if that'll be the winner or not. But I do want to let you know which one that was at the end. Look at all these people in here rolling in. Cool. I love it. My boo. Oh, man, I am pumped. I hadn't had whiskey all day. I've been waiting to savor in this moment. Did you get back from Kentucky Bourbon Fest today?
We came back last night.
How was that, dude?
It was fun. I mean, I could tell you all the cons, the bad side of it, but there's some good in it too.
There is some bad though?
Well, yeah. So if you don't like waiting in lines, then it kind of stinks. So I was general admission. I didn't get the media pass, but I connected with some people that allowed me to go in with the media. So that was pretty cool. But like the first morning I was told, hey, get there about 8. Well, I get there at 7 and it's jam packed. We're way back. And it doesn't open till noon. So the next day I get there at like 6:45. There was people that slept out there from 10:45 the night before. And so VIP gets in first. And so they obviously pile up at the tents. Like people were literally like running and pushing to get to a tent to get a new bottle. So that kind of stunk. But I mean, meeting all the people that you talk to all the time, through social media and like putting face with name, that was the coolest part for me. Getting to talk with some of the brands, I got to meet Alex Castile, got to talk with Ryan and Kenny. Like, obviously I see Clint all the time, but I saw him there. So, catching up with some of these people, that was the coolest part for me. And getting some of the good bottles was a plus too.
That's awesome. Chase said Whiskier X Brewtally going to be crazy. I agree.
It's not okay. I guess I have to scroll. Like they're not, man, good Lord at all the messages. You guys rock.
If you want to, I don't know if you have a laptop or a computer. I have my laptop off to the side and it just rolls through. But okay, so the negatives I heard about Kentucky Bourbon Fest is exactly what you said, the lines. But I wanted to ask, like, because everyone talks about bourbons dying. I mean, how was the turnout? Was it good?
Dude, it's nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts. Tons of people there. Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
The bourbon is dying comment, in my opinion, is coming from the peak of the COVID era. Yeah. We're just having a market correction, man. And it's going to be like the stock market. I don't think bourbon's ever going to go back to where it was in the 90s. I don't think that. But it may not ever go back to where it was in 2021, 22.
Correct. I agree with you. All right, man. You ready to get into this? So real quick, I'll give a little background for those watching. I had posted a video, I think it was when I was in Mississippi, talking about ASW Distillery, I've had a couple of their offerings. I actually don't own a single bottle of it because we don't really get it marketed or distributed down here
Yeah.
in Louisiana. But whenever I was up in Colorado, we did. And some of their stuff, the Fiddler, I've had a couple of toasted products from them were phenomenal. I had them with Joe Unfiltered, who's in here, and I don't know if Josh is in here, but they kind of introduced me to that brand, and I was blown away, especially like some of their finishes that they were doing too. That's when Ambarana was kind of taking off, and they had my favorite. It was killer.
Okay.
Well, um, Halloween and the fall time just in general is my favorite time of the year, like,
Okay.
period. So Brandon hits me up and said, "Hey, I saw your video talking about ASW Distillery. Would you like to maybe collab and do it?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, let's make it happen." Because we were actually on a barrel pick. That's where we first met. A barrel pick together for the Mississippi Sippers. There it is in
Yeah.
Spillway at
Dude,
Cadence Cut
that was
Distillery.
crazy because we didn't even know each other that day,
Nope.
and you were there supporting Philip, and the Sippers had invited me just to go along, and what a
Yep.
crazy cool day.
And we were both kind of just getting our channels off on the, up and running at that time too. So that was cool. And now look, we're coming back full circle. But he had to connect, hook this all up, and basically we had to set up a three-way phone call and just kind of discuss on what we might be interested in, what we might like.
Okay.
And I guess to be fair, this might not be a set in stone thing. If we both don't really like what's going on here, we'll move on to the next barrel and see what they got for us. But
For
I'm
sure.
really excited because I love when a good whiskey or a company could do a maple finish. And
Me
we were
too.
just talking, we discussed together. I don't like that overly sweet maple though. I don't want it
Right.
to taste like maple syrup out of a bottle. Explain what you said on the phone because you just nailed it perfectly earlier.
Well, I mean, just what you were saying. So, the first time I ever went for a maple whiskey was at Rome with Harry, and was the first time I'd ever tried a short barrel. And he had Sapsquatch and he had bee's knees. Well, I tried the bee's knees thinking this is what I'm going to like because I typically like a good honey finish that's not overly done.
Yeah.
And that particular barrel had a lot of honey impact, like so a lot of honey might have been left in the barrel. And so I was like, it's good. It's just a little honey forward and sweet for me. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to like this Sapsquatch. That's going to taste like pancakes. And that's just not what I want. It
Hmm.
was amazing. And so I was talking with Clint about it. And I was like, what is it about y'all's maple finish that I like so much? Like it's so refined. The whiskey shines through and the maple just accents. He's like, man, if you think about it, maple soaks into the barrel.
Yeah.
So the whiskey should really have to work hard to get that maple flavor out. But if you leave maple syrup in the residual in the barrel, obviously it's going to impact the whiskey heavier. So you get that. Some of them are super sweet and like taste just like pancakes, and that's not bad. It's just
Yeah.
not what I go to for a
Me too.
whiskey.
Me
So
too. Me too. All right. You ready to dive in and kind of get right
yeah,
into it?
man,
Also, and then the fall, right? Fall is my favorite time of year. I
for
think if
sure.
we can come up with a killer, and what are the proof on these?
Dude, I don't even know. Honestly,
I don't
never
think they
cared.
have them.
I'm good. I don't even care.
Me do, because
This,
that's sometimes that's all people will pick
this
off
is
of is
all I care
proof.
about. This right here.
Yeah,
If this is any good, I'm
yeah,
great. If it's not,
yep.
be it.
So fall time, favorite time of year, and I think if we can pick a killer maple barrel for our subscribers to enjoy during this season, I'd be
For sure.
happy.
Yeah.
All right, we're starting with. By the way, all these 7 years, 9 months, so almost an 8-year-old. We're starting with barrel 93 is what they
Right.
sent. So barrel 93, some pretty good size samples too. I
Yeah, no
appreciate that.
doubt.
I don't really get much maple on the nose on this one, which is a good sign.
Meat, right? Right.
Yeah,
No, that smells like a delicious whiskey.
yeah,
And I don't think it smells like what I would think a regular 7-year whiskey would smell like. It smells a little older, but
it
there
does.
again, that Atlanta heat, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Their age in Atlanta. That's crazy.
I just did a spill on that. Been talking with people all day long about the values of whiskey and age statements, and I feel like everybody talks about age statements. They're really talking relatively of Kentucky and Kentucky whiskey, right? But
Yep.
whiskey in Alabama, whiskey in Mississippi, Philip stuff down south. It's not the same, man. So
Nope. Nope. You can probably add an extra whatever that age statement is in Louisiana. Add
it's
like 4 years.
exponential.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy. All right, I'm gonna go in for the first sip. That smells great,
yeah, it
but
does.
I'm also one that I don't really spend a whole lot of time on the nose personally.
It's pretty freaking fantastic, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to let you read my face. I'm sitting here trying to hold it in to see what you think, but holy cow.
That
That's
is the
delicious.
exact maple that we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what we're describing.
That's quintessential whiskey, man. Like, you get the rye spice on the backside of it, which I love, and it comes across the palate with a nice mouthfeel and just a hint of that sweetness. That's
Just a
nice.
little bit. Just a little bit. And it's like, so I've done a maple pick way back. It was 291, which is a distillery. It's kind of not a lot of people love. You love it, hate it, whatever. And their rye is very strong, like a very pronounced flavor. They have a maple finish that I've always loved. When we did a pick of that, I went to the distillery and saw they cut open a barrel just to see what happens after the fact. And sugar, like rock sugar started to grow on the barrel
Oh, wow.
from the sugars. And we got to bite, like just chew on the sugar. That's what this kind of reminds. It's not like overpowering sweet maple. It's more like a good sugar, a burnt sugar note to it. That's good.
That's really good whiskey.
Good start. All right.
I was really nervous, man. I didn't want to come on here and just be like, I can't do it, but
I know.
I would buy that whiskey, so I'm hoping that they only get better. But
yeah, me too.
That's good.
See if we're missing any. Doing a distillery tour here in Florida a few months ago was hot as hell. Oh yeah, for sure. He said, Brandon, you never have a poker face. Mike said that.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
Okay. Okay. I get a little bit more ethanol on the nose on this one.
It's totally different.
Yeah, it is way different.
Way
I mean, if we're just going off a nose, I do like one just a little bit more. It's just a little softer. Like I said, I get a little bit more ethanol on this.
I do too. Absolutely.
But behind it, there's something that's trying to come through.
This one is like, the first one was really sweet.
Yep.
Like sweet oat, and this one is like more tart, sour.
Yep.
But there again, I'm like you. Nose doesn't mean a whole lot to me anymore.
No.
I like it. I mean, but
yeah, I like it too. But I'm not gonna watch a football game like this.
Right.
I'm gonna be drinking this whiskey.
That's right.
Okay. There we go.
Tons of mouthfeel, man. That thing is thick.
This one almost doesn't taste finished at all to me. It tastes quintessential though, like
the sourness. The sourness that I got off the nose, I get a little bit on the palate, but I really like that. I'm torn now. This one is not nearly as sweet, which the further we get away from sweetness, the better for me in some cases.
Yeah,
man, that's nice.
Has more oak influence, not maple oak, just straight up oak influence. I think this one does. Going back, like dusty.
I wonder if that maple is giving it that thick, oily mouthfeel. Because that's one thing I love in a whiskey, and this stuff is thick. I like it.
Everything I've had from ASW, it packs the punch. It's got a great mouthfeel from what I remember. The headphones is keeping the flow down. Let's see. You can't coach beards like that. That's epic. Hell yeah. That's his brand, man. It's badass is what it is.
Yeah, at least I can grow it somewhere. My back and my face. Can't grow it on my head. You got a pretty nice looking head of hair there. I'm a little jealous.
I'm trying to grow it out. I've never been able to when I was in the military. So now I'm just like, let's just see what happens. Why not? It's just hair. Okay. So, yeah, there's definitely a little bit more oak influence, a little dusty, not in a bad way at all. It's not a nutty like oak presence. It's a little dusty.
I mean, almost like remind you of like a little bit of turkey funk on there.
I was gonna say turkey, and I know that's probably what my chat thought I was gonna say too. Because anytime I mention dusty, there's one distillery that reminds dusty. It's turkey, and I've come around to enjoy that flavor.
Dude, me too. I used to always hear people talk about it. I love that turkey funk, and I'm like, to hear funk and you like it, like and now I look for it.
Mm-hmm. It's good. That's really good.
That is
very
good.
Solid. All right, I'm ready. Which one is this? We got 1086, right?
Yes,
yours is pretty close.
These might even be sibling barrels. I mean, as close as they are in number. And by nose, they're closer together than the first two. Nose is still stronger on that second one.
Yep.
You know what
Just
I do
about to say
find
that.
a lot of times lately, though, is these muted noses come through with like a flavor bomb on the palate.
Killer.
I don't understand it.
I don't get it either. That's why that's why I hate when people just harp on the nose. Harp on the nose. It's like, man, you're really gonna skip out on a killer barrel whiskey just because it didn't smell that great? Like, I don't get it, man.
Me
I
either.
don't.
I was talking with Brian Cobble, who owns Bottle to Bond, and he was saying, like when he ranks a whiskey, he'll give the nose like a 1-star, kind of like whatever it gets, it's 1 time, but the palate, whatever it gets, is like 2 time. So
Oh,
you
hell
double
yeah.
up on. If you give it a 3 on the palate, that's really a 6. Is kind of in his book.
Okay.
And I'm kind of that way about finish. Like I really appreciate the front of the palate, the mid palate, but what do you remember? I feel like you remember the finish.
Oh, dude, what? Like that Russell's 15 when they dropped that thing finished like the rest of the day. It was
Yeah.
like a cigar. When you have a cigar, you taste that for a while. Same thing with
Yeah.
that. I mean, it was money. Okay,
I'm liking this nose.
me too. And people say not to. I don't listen to those people either. Okay,
Well,
don't
if
swirl
you put
your
your
glass.
pinky out, it tastes better. I promise.
That's a fact. All right.
All right. I'm not as excited about that one.
I am.
You are?
I like that one better than 2. If I had, or if you had to eliminate one right now, because also, I mean, we're not eliminating anything yet, but if you would just right off of first sips, you'd eliminate 3.
I don't know. I'd be torn between 1 and 3. So I was going to kind of go back, revisit, and make that decision.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do as well. I just was curious off of first.
Yeah,
For me, I would eliminate 2.
I just felt like 2 had a lot more flavor. Did I absolutely love the like? I like the flavor of 3, but
yeah,
it almost felt a little flat proof wise.
okay,
But that could be where my palate's at today, right?
yeah. I'm gonna go. I mean, another thing, I pick weird. I guess I love to go boom, boom, boom. Sometimes no water in between. I'm just like, and then I'll go back and forth, like I'm playing an instrument almost. That's how I do it. But I like
just
to add
wonder
these
I wonder when you do that. I don't know, but my thoughts are, if I sip 1 and then I go to 3, did any residual from 1 affect 3? Did I essentially blend some percentage of it? Like
Yeah, and it can. For me, I do this when it comes to eliminating something.
Gotcha.
So if I go boom, 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 boom a couple of times, I know which one I didn't like. It was too harsh or something didn't. Then I can eliminate. But I'll start with 1 again. I want to go back to this.
1, I feel like is a lot of maple on the nose now. Still really good. Still really good.
Wow.
I get some nuttiness off of that one now.
Yeah, a little bit.
When you rinse your mouth out after 1, that maple comes through really prominent. Like you wash the whiskey away. At number 2 is still jam up, Kanan.
Man, it's pretty hard because it's so hard to pick one of these because it's like they're all so different. I mean, I've gone to quite a few picks now, and there's sometimes a lot of them taste the same, but there's one standout. These are all so different in their own way. I don't know.
Going through them as rapidly as I just did, 3's hitting harder for me now than it did
Me
earlier.
too. Yep, me too.
It hit almost mute earlier, like a ton of flavor, but almost flat. But I just went, and they're almost in that one, like in this order, but it's like this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Like I would eliminate 1 right now because I feel like it's a little on that sweeter side. Man, that's good whiskey.
It is so good. Golly. Whole bottle of this is going to be nice.
There's a ton of nuttiness on 2.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love that too.
I do too. I do too. But is it that much different and better than this? Like, like when we're talking about a single barrel pick, what's it really going to send out? Because I think both of us agree it does kind of remind us of a turkey product.
It does. It does.
But it ain't bad. Okay.
Not by far. But I do agree that I think, like, I feel like 3's just hitting harder. And what do I mean by that? Like, the whiskey's shining through heavier.
Yeah, I'm between 1 and 3.
You're between 1 and 3, and I'm between 2 and 3. I'm going to go back to 1.
Yeah.
Because I lit up on it at first. Like, I can't throw shade at it. I really did like it.
Now what I'm going to do, they're about even. I just normally just little nibble, sip, sip, sip when I pick. And then at the end, just boom, take a big one.
Gush it.
Big old sip. That's what I like to do. I still got plenty of.
You're right, man. I mean, that's hard to. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I would buy bottles of any one of these barrels and be extremely happy. I think Chad did us a solid here.
I think you did too. Ooh, when you take a big one of that is nice. I can't believe how smooth it is. I know people hate to say that, but damn, that's good. A big gulp of 1. Thank you, Card, for the $5. Appreciate you. He said, shout out to Whiskey for that stunning head of hair. Looking good. Shout out to the guy on the right for the luxurious beard. Love whiskey, but I'm a rum man. I've enjoyed a couple of rums here and there.
I tried some of the rum that Angelo was the president of Kentucky Owl. You know, they've got that Bayou rum.
Bayou, yeah.
And I tried some of the XO yesterday. Man, it's really good stuff. I sat with them and tasted through a lot of that Kentucky Owl stuff yesterday, and I'm here to say that that's a solid product, man.
100%. I agree with you. Man, when I take that big sip of 2, it just, I don't know, it's not doing it for me. What I want.
It goes a little sour or something.
It does. Something's in it. Like when I go to one, I find it to be a little bit more complex. There's a little bit more body to it. It is on the sweeter side, but at the finish on the end, it's not that bad. Like it's not that bad. Okay, let's go 3.
I think I'm gonna fall in line with you on 1 and 3, but I'm leaning 1 right now. Dude, I'm all over the place.
I know which one I love. I'd be happy with either one. But I personally I gotta do away with 2. I don't know how you feel about that.
What's that?
Could we get rid of 2? Or you're still on the fence about that?
No, 2's good. Gone.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I'm 1 and 3, and I'm heavily leaning 1.
Okay.
Which is totally opposite of what I was saying a few minutes ago.
And I'm opposite of you.
You're leaning 3?
I am, after I took that big old sip of both. And
you're not wrong.
It's literally the only thing that's kind of separating these to me was I couldn't really figure it out. I think it was just which one was a little bit harsher, and one was just a little harsher.
Harsher, more ethanol proofy? A
little bit.
Okay. A little rough around the edges.
And I know you and I both, we're not picky on those, but when you hold them both up back to back, which one do you prefer?
Three has the nose.
Me too. Yep. Me too.
I'm gonna add a little bit. 3 is 1086, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna add a little bit there so I can. Man, they're like splitting hairs.
It's crazy.
Kanan, I could go either way and be happy, brother. I really can.
I
wouldn't be disappointed with either one of those.
Me too. Fudge. That's difficult, bro.
That is tough. Now, the one thing that when it comes down to this for me, usually, which I'll have to go see if I can implore one of the daughters, but what I typically like to do is have somebody just totally blind it. I mean, obviously,
I like that.
We don't know which one's which, right? So set 2 green glasses up, let them come down and pour them. Everybody can see what they do. And so you guys will know what we're looking at. We won't know. And go from
I
there.
love that idea.
All right. You got somebody that can blind you?
Blind me?
Yeah.
I can maybe go get the wifey. I'll see what I can do. Mike said pick both. I wish we can. We don't. I don't think we have that many people between the two of us. To do that,
no, especially with it being a quote unquote maple finish. But I'm telling you guys, you're not going to know this is a maple finish whiskey. This is not.
No.
This is as close to the short barrel Sasquatch. It's the only example I have of a well finished maple whiskey. This is going to be the closest thing that you're going to have to it. Yes. I had already one maple over the weekend, and dear God,
that's like beaver nuggets from Buc-ee's. It's
yes. Yeah. Perfect analogy, and it's not bad. If you want that in a pour, you're going to get that. But for me, I want whiskey.
Dude, this is nuts. How good this is.
Yeah, no, I mean, he did a solid on this. Like that, I was not expecting this. I really expected one to come through just crazy sweet and me not want it. And I felt like one was it. But
that is so good. Okay, let me go see if I can get a wifey to come help me out. I'm gonna put these in a little third
set these
glass.
Glasses to the side over here.
We will be right back. All right,
right back.
Right back. That's okay. Brennan and I are kind of on point for what we are choosing, right? We know we like these two a lot. They are so neck and neck. Just got a little bit more. Trying to find if there's a way that I could blind these, just the collection. Y'all want to see the collection? Goes here, wraps around there. That's it. Very small. I don't have enough yet. Don't tell my wife I said that. Okay. Dude, okay, let me explain this. Man, a lot of people have never had this before. I've only ever had a maple finish once like this, and it tastes like less maple syrup. Ignore everything you know about maple syrup. Ignore the pancakes, breakfast, anything that involves maple syrup. Just take that out of the picture. Dark molasses. Like, that's what this is like. It's not that sugary, sweet maple syrup. It's almost like a sugar, burnt sugar. Burnt sugar is the best way I can explain it. Torch some sugar on top of a creme brulee. Oh, wait, I'm cooking right now. Okay. Creme brulee, you know that little crusty part on top that you can break with a spoon? That's what it is. We got someone pouring samples? Is that what that is? Sorry. I couldn't get anyone to pour mine. That's okay, though. Which one is that?
Oh no, I don't know.
Okay, let me see. Hold it close. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna pour the same thing. Just to see what he's drinking. Okay.
Okay, does he want me to tell y'all what it is?
You okay, so you put 93 on which side?
I switched them. So this one, the 93 now, is this one.
Okay, that's 93. This is the okay. Sweet. All right. I think now we're drinking the same, right? This is 93?
Yeah.
On his right?
Yeah. This one.
Or his left? It'll be his left?
It's his right.
It's his right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'll send him back down here.
Thank you so much for your help. Don't let me forget that, chat. I probably will. All right. I don't know what that is, Lazy Susan. No. I didn't drink Brandon under the table. We're doing a blind tasting. I didn't have anyone to pour mine up, but I give you no input. I will not know. I'll just sip with you. I know which ones you have poured up.
Okay.
So I will just sip along with you, and I want to hear your take, and we'll
Okay.
chat it out that way. So if that works.
Sounds good for me.
Okay, where are you starting on your?
On my left side.
Got it. Mine too. We have the same left side bottle poured up. Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
Whoa.
Dude, that it's even tougher right now.
It is. I mean, I took a little break at least. I didn't drink anything while you were gone. I just was just waiting and giving your palate a little rest and going back to it. It's like, wow, it really is tough. You got a tough decision to make, buddy.
I had boiled some rice up there, so I ate like just some plain rice and tried to clean my palate a little bit with that. I don't know if that'll show up on the camera, but man, those legs are nuts. Yeah, this is crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't dislike either one of them.
I know.
I feel like the one on the left. Gosh, dang it, dude. The finish on the one on the right. The one on the right is a little bit more ethanol forward. The one on the left is a little bit smoother. I almost feel like this should be whatever our first sample was, and this should be our third sample, if I'm guessing. Doesn't matter. Do we trade off the ethanol forwardness for the finish on this thing because it's nuts? Or do we go for this one, which I guess you would call it smoother? that still has a really good finish on it. The mouthfeel is excellent on these whiskeys, man. These bottles are going to be crushed.
Mhm.
This isn't a bottle that's going to sit around very long.
So
For me,
come on, say it on three.
There's something going on here mid palate that I don't like.
Don't like.
There's something here that is not quite enough. Like I think it's not proofy enough. It's not enough spice or ethanol.
Dude, I don't know. We got to start picking barrels together. Dude, my notes are almost the exact same. Okay, my notes right now. The left, I think we both had the same one on the left.
Okay.
Okay, I'll ask your daughter is who helped you. I'll ask just to make sure.
Okay.
The one on the left for me, it's very good. I get actually more of the maple or that sweetness on the front end. Afterwards, when you swallow it and the finish is it's not bad, but it's not what this gives me. Number 3, agreed. Right off the front, it's not necessarily more maple, it's just a little bit more of a kick, just a little bit. Mid palate is like, oh, that's good whiskey. And then when you swallow it, the finish on this thing is freaking phenomenal. I think beats this 10 out of 10. I don't know. I think we need I don't know.
I'm leaning on the right side, which I really think is the third sample.
That's what I'm leaning to. I want to create maybe we should create a poll and see what do you think?
I mean, based off of what we're saying, what does everybody think?
I promise you guys will not be disappointed with either. Like, take our notes, what we just said. A lot more maple off the front end or sweetness. It doesn't really taste like maple. It really doesn't. It's just sweeter. A little bit of sweetness on the front end, and then it's a solid whiskey on the back end. This right here, a little bit of a kick on the front. Mid palate is like I don't know what's going on, and then the finish is freaking awesome. Here we go. Let's go.
Tiffany Gettings said just buy both. If I was married to Matt Gettings, I'd buy both too. This man's got more money than God, I think. I'm telling you, man, it's like this one has a little bit something mid palate that is not as preferable, but I would trade that all for the front palate and the finish on it and the amount of proof that's on it. Like that.
All right, so on both of our left is number 1, which we described as sweet on the front, a little different on the back. Number 3 has a lot going on, and you were right on your guess, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the first one. The middle one we eliminated. The third one,
dude, such delicious whiskey.
It's so good.
So good.
It is. It is. This is not what I was expecting at all. I mean,
me either.
I shouldn't say that. I don't mean that to offend anyone. I was just expecting like we kind of both were not on the fence. I was more ready for it. I know you were a little bit when it comes to maple, but I was just like, I hope it's a good maple. Because when I hear maple, it gets me excited. I've had some really, like you've had from Short Barrel, some amazing maple. Then I've had some that are just like, come on, guys, this tastes artificially flavored.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I was scared because I've not had this from ASW, and I'm like, if they lean to the RD1 side where I was, I'm just gonna have to tell Kane I can't do it. Like I just can't do it. This is super good whiskey, especially for the price point. Like, I mean, it's gonna be good whiskey for that price. And a crushable bottle. Like neither one of these bottles will last.
Yeah, I'm going 3. That's my personal vote.
I am too, just because it doesn't hit as sweet up front, and I like the lesser sweet.
These are literally almost polar opposite. Almost polar opposite. This is sweet up front, and it kind of dies off on the back. Not in a bad way. This not as sweet up front, and then fucking the sweet just comes hard. Sorry. That sounded crazy too. That sounded crazy. I'm excited right now. I'm just pumped. This is cool. All right, we're gonna keep the poll going for a little bit longer.
Hey, Raleigh. I thought she was coming down here, but I'm 99.99% sure we're left to right. We're exactly right. This has got to be 3. This has got to be 1086.
When she said it's on his left, raise up your left hand. That's your left. Yep. Okay. So we're both. Yep. This is right. So we picked barrel 93.
We picked barrel 93?
93 is on your right.
Are you sure?
Pick up your right hand. Yeah, that's what we picked, actually. I fucked up.
This is what we picked for sure.
Yep.
But and like she's got them sat here. Like I couldn't see the labels, but this was on the left. I don't know if that's how she poured them.
What is that?
This is 1086.
Oh, no. She flipped them. Wait. You got to get her down there. She did say
Yeah.
something about flipping them. You got to get her down there.
One second.
I forgot she said that.
1 second.
She said, I flipped them. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. Wait,
Hey,
I don't know.
Rob.
Oh, this is going to suck.
Riley.
Yes.
What one was on my right?
The 93.
The 93 was on my right?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She's saying 93 is on the right, Kanan.
That's what we picked.
Wow. Really?
That's what we picked. Yeah, that's what we picked.
Wow, dude. That's crazy because when we tried them earlier, 93 was our first sample.
Yep.
And we both really liked it. We were like, wow. But I was like, and then I felt like that last one was more quintessential whiskey. Now they're flipped, and I feel like this is the more quintessential whiskey.
Yep.
Wow.
93.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
I remember that it just all clicked on me. Whenever you said that, whenever I picked up the symbol, I was like, wait, what? This is not right. She flipped them.
So the votes are 70-29, 3-1. What do they say is 1086? Was that 3? Is that what they're saying?
No, no. We messed up whenever we started the poll. I said number 1 or number 3. Everyone leaned to whatever. Every time we described this tasting note, we were calling it number 3. This is the winner's barrel 96.
Okay.
93, excuse me.
Yeah.
This one is the one I messed up, or I totally forgot, actually. This is the winner, yes.
Yeah. Riley definitely said that 93 was on the right. The right's what I picked. That's what we agreed on.
And the whole time and to be fair, Chad, you guys will rewind it if you want, but the whole time we were describing this as number 3, like our last sample. It actually wasn't. It was number 1, the first sample, which is crazy.
And look at the differences. Like this was the second barrel. That's about how much I drank out of it. Look how much we drank out of that.
Oh yeah,
and we killed that thing too.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Second sample was good. Don't get me wrong. It was great. It just
they were all good.
Yeah, they were.
They were all good.
They were. Damn. Man. Okay, that is awesome. 93, and you guys will all have this before Halloween. As long as you're, member of one of our communities, you guys will have this. I'm super excited that we get to collab on this too. Dude, you got to hop off or anything? Or you?
No, I'm good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We doing this? Or what? We picked our barrel. You got anything freaking... Have you got a Jack 14 this year?
So, my Jack 14 kind of got traded for a Russell's Reserve 24 and a Found North Batch 9 19 year. I think I got the better end of that deal. So, somebody had sent me a sample of the 14. So, I had the 14. And I tried it beside my 12, which was a batch 212. Jack 14 is good. It's just not quintessential Jack Daniels, in my opinion. Good whiskey, but the 12 for me is like the peak quintessential Jack Daniels. That's just
my hot take.
Yeah.
This year's releases of Coy Hill were not typical Jack Daniels to me.
The 24s?
They were not that good, bro.
I agree.
Dude, when those hazmats came out, and like that year, 2 years ago when those came out, they were freaking awesome. This year I got this and I'm like, this twice barreled heritage right here,
the 100%.
Amazing.
Yeah, got one of those. Love it.
The 12-year, like you said, I'm pointing, you can't see it, but the 12-year, amazing. I thought the 14-year, personally, I loved it. But you're right, it didn't remind me of...
I liked it, but I would have never picked it out on the blind and told you it was JD.
Hell no. What I said I posted a video today, actually, I filmed the tasting. It reminded me a lot of the Russell's 15. Like, it was so oaky. It reminded me of that, which isn't a bad thing. I love Russell's 15.
Not at all. It's a good whiskey. It's a good whiskey, but the trade value versus what I thought it was worth to me was higher, so I leveraged it and got 2 great bottles. Russell's 15 and Booker's Reserve 24 last year were my top 2 whiskeys. Russell's came in second.
Wow.
To the Booker's 24. Like that Booker's 24 was stupid.
I didn't get it. 2401?
The Booker's Reserves.
Okay. I didn't try it.
Dude, that's stupid.
Really?
Yes, it's stupid good. If I blinded you between the 2, you may get confused. I don't know how or why.
That's awesome.
So
that's
the
good.
Other night, so I got a beacon. I have a second beacon coming. I got one at Costco yesterday for $2.90.
Really?
Yeah. But so Brandon Green and I just did a video on Beacon, and towards the end, I blinded him on Russell's 15, Booker's 24, the reserves, and the Beacon. He obviously he picked the Beacon to be the top one out of that,
Mm.
but he confused the Russells and the Bookers. I don't know how. They're very similar in profile somehow.
Wow, that's nuts. Well, look, let's play maybe a little game. I don't know.
Okay.
Call out something. If I got it, I'll pour it, and I want to call out something. And if you got it, I want you to pour it. Fair? I know we don't know what each other has though. That's
No,
the
I
thing,
have no
because
clue
I
what
got a
you
whole
got.
freaking another wall, but
I need more whiskey. I don't have enough whiskey, Kanan.
I know.
I just
Me
need
too.
more.
Me too.
Stranahan's 12-year. You got that one?
I don't.
Freaking monster.
That's what Joe told me.
I need to hook you up
good.
with Izzy. She'll send you a bottle. Like
Joe
it's
told me
not-
it's money.
So when I first tried it, it's my whiskey of the year. Now it's got an asterisk, like it's a different category because it's so different.
Yeah.
Man, it's fantastic. You want to call out something? You want me to call out something else?
I'll try. We'll go until each other has it.
All right.
You go, I go. All right, until you have it. Jefferson's cash drink.
Dude, I don't. And I passed it up yesterday. I want it. Tell me about
Incredible. It's beat Stag. I'm not even kidding.
Which one?
I
Which
was
Stag?
batch 16 junior.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I got so much flack for that whenever I first put out that video, saying that I thought it could be contention for whiskey of the year and that it beat a Stag in a blind. People were like, people must not. Here's what it is: people don't pay attention to who you are or your channel, right? Because if you watch in the past, I'm not necessarily shit on Jefferson's, but I've said in the past how much I did not like anything from Jefferson's.
That's so funny.
Why put your reputation on the line when something good comes? It doesn't make sense.
No.
I said how good that was, and people thought I was lying, whatever. Now I see so many people messaging everything about how good it is. I'm so glad I tried it. It's phenomenal. It really is. And for the price, I'm so glad. Dude, I'm on my 4th bottle. It is good. But you should buy one.
I got a store pick on the Jefferson's. It's not cash drink, but it's got a bunch of older whiskey in it. Freaking fantastic. I like the Oceans, like the Ocean's Age.
I've had some that I like too, but I've had store picks that I like of the Jefferson's Ocean.
For sure.
Yeah.
What about, all right, do you have the Bowman Batch 4?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
All right, my turn now. Let's go. I want something good. I want to pick something. Let's see. I know some of the things you have. Do you have Old Forester 1924?
I just traded that one off.
Dude, you're nuts. Why'd you trade? I love that bottle so much.
Let me tell you the story on that. I love Old Forester, and it was an open bottle that I traded off.
Really?
Yeah, half empty, half full. I don't know. I first cracked 1924. I love Old Forester, period. Like, they can't hardly do any wrong in my mind.
Yeah.
Cracked it. I was like, oh my God, dude, this is really good. Went back to it a second time, and I was like, that's pretty good. The third time, I was like, oh my God, this is way over oak. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if it was my palate, the bottle opened up. I don't know. But yeah.
Got a few comments. Look, a few people said they weren't the biggest fan of the Jefferson's cash drink. And I get it. That's what's so cool. Not a lot of people like that 1924 we're talking about either.
Let's see what you might have that I have. You have a Heaven Hill 18?
No, none of those.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. You have a Buffalo Trace kosher rye?
I don't. Golly, dude, we suck.
I'm trying to find something that's like not typical,
Yeah,
but
yeah. What about a Crittenden Black Walnut rye?
Don't have the black one.
Dude, you're a loser.
I know, I am. Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye?
I do have that. Now you're gonna send me on a mission, wishing upon a star.
This one right here? the Sweet Mash Rye?
Yeah, I got it. Do I know where it is? Give me a minute if you want to go for that one.
Okay, let me try a couple more. Before you go on the hunt, let me try a couple more.
Okay.
You have Rock Hill Farms?
No, I don't really care for that bash bill.
Really? Well, have you had Rock Hill Farms?
Mm-hmm. That, the Elmer T. Lee, all those. I don't know.
Did I freeze up? Oh, I'm back.
You did.
Okay. Let's see.
Tiffany Gedden said we need to look at the Bluegrass Elkwood 18. Do you have a Barton 18 from Elkwood?
No, I've never heard of that.
It's a
Oh,
monster.
you have a WB Saffel? WB Saffel.
No, I didn't get one. Tell me about it. Is it that good?
Dude, it
I
is
passed
some
it
of
up
the
to
best turkey
Pensacola.
juice I've ever had. Ever. Chase said neither of y'all have shit. And we literally don't have the same stuff each other has. That's what's crazy.
So if
Do
we're
you
gonna
have
talk turkey, I do. Do you have a wild turkey 12-year?
Never. No, come on. No. Hell no.
I know you have
That's
the
so hard to get.
70th. I have the 70th, but that's cheating. I already knew that.
You have a Bardstown Discovery 11.
I do have 11 and a 12.
11. The purple, that's turkey juice right there. That's 13-year-old turkey juice.
You digging me? You got me digging, but I'm gonna find it. Let's see.
It is like playing Battleship, someone said.
I love it.
Isn't that crazy, Card? It's so
It's
nuts.
so crazy that
None of it. We have over 250 bottles, and we don't have the same shit hardly. It's so nuts.
that really it is. You would think that we would have all the same crap.
Bardstown Disco 11 would be a great one to drink together.
Okay, well, I'm gonna find mine. Give me 1 minute. I know I have it 100%. Do I know where it's at? Nope, but it can't be far.
That should
It
be on
can't
your
be
top
far.
shelf soon. After tonight, it might be.
I bought the 11 and the 12 at the same time.
That's the 11 right there. That little purple looking ribbon. Love Bardstown, by the way, guys. Watching. I think Bardstown has classic, very elegant marketing and labels.
Agreed.
And the corks, very solid corks. They're not like the regular. Got a little bit of weight to it. The bottle shape. Love that they show you what's kind of in the whiskey on the side label right there. And then if you look in the back, like, okay, you can barely tell with the light, but if you look back here, it always has like some sort of crop or something. This one in particular looks like a corn husk. Could be wrong. Barely passed high school, but Bardstown Disco 11. This comes in at 116 proof. I'm going to read a little bit of the side while Brendan searches. So 73% of the makeup of this bottle, 73% of this whiskey is 13-year Kentucky whiskey. 75 corn, 13 rye, and 12% malted barley, which is confirmed wild turkey. So 73% of this bottle is 13-year-old wild turkey juice. 21% is Kentucky 10-year-old 78 13 9. Not sure that one exactly. 6% is only 6% of this bottle comes from Bardstown, and it's a 6-year 68 corn, 20% rye, wheat, and 12% malted barley. In my honest opinion as well, I think Bardstown actually has a very, very tasty distillate. Bardstown themselves make some killer whiskey. Dude, we literally sent them on the scavenger hunt. I want the new 13. I like the reviews I've seen. Disco 13. No, I haven't tried Disco 13.
All right, I did find my sweet mash rye. I'm not finding my freaking Bardstown. Dude, this is hold on. You know what? It's in the barrel. Hold on. It's in the barrel.
Okay. All right. We'll pop them both out. Screw it.
Here it is. You said 11 or 10?
11.
Okay,
Purple.
hold on.
Steve, I didn't know you didn't like Jefferson. Maybe I did know you didn't like the Jefferson's Cachery. I knew Carr didn't, but Steve and John, that's pretty cool. Isn't that crazy what palates do? But I guarantee it is. Steve and John, y'all need to come see me. How about y'all come make a trip to Louisiana? When y'all come, he did.
All right.
Card said my man pulled out a flashlight.
There
That's so
she
funny. That's it. Is it open?
No, but it will be. No bottle's safe here.
God.
No
Have you
bottle's
never
safe
had
here.
this?
Do you believe that I don't have an open Bardstown in my house?
So you've never had this bottle before? Ever tried it?
Absolutely.
You have?
Yeah, I drink your whiskey, not mine, kind of thing. But yeah.
Okay. Did you know that this is almost 3/4 of 13-year-old turkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went on a hard search for it last year, the 10 and the 11. Never did get the 12 though, the wheater.
Dude, I never had a disco that tastes like this. This is fucking nuts. Honestly, my personal opinion, this is better than Russell's 13s that I've had in the past.
No kidding.
Not 15 good, but it's 13 good, in my opinion. 118.1 proof. Dude. Fresh crack. Shout out to my man, brutally honest.
No bottle safe, brother. I don't have time to get to them.
Oh no! Oh my God, this smells so good. It smells like turkey too. Like,
God,
you didn't have to tell me it was. Oh, it smells so good.
That's nice, Kanan.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. I'm glad we're having this together. You got that sweet mash still too? We can go to that next.
Yeah, it's right here.
All right, let me grab mine too. Right here.
I'll tell you another one from Hard Truth that I'm really liking is that Mellencamp. It's 100 proof, but man, it's Hard Truth they're not missing for me for the most part. Whatever their chocolate something, whatever. I didn't care for that one.
The black label that's like $40 on the shelf is one of my favorite whiskeys, dude. I love what Hard Truth is doing.
Yeah, they're low entry proof. Like they're magical, man. We went there for a pick, and I lost every bit of my footage. God, that's nice.
Cheers, brother. Hell yeah. Bing.
Oh, wow. I see why yours is gone.
Dude.
Dear God.
Dude. That is one of the most, I would almost say, underrated bottles of all time. A lot of people know about it. A lot of people have talked about it. Did you know that it's 13-year-old turkey juice? No. But none of y'all are talking about it. How good this whiskey is.
At all.
It's been
a minute since I got a pour at Evergreen last year, and that's when I went on the hard search for it, and luckily found it at a store.
Dude, and this bottle's only, it's only going to get better as it opens up too.
Right.
Luckily for me, in Baton Rouge, I can find these at MSRP probably for the next year. They'll be there.
No kidding.
Yep, that's it though. I went out a little bit outside of Baton Rouge. Lafayette, they're not here where I live. A little bit outside of Baton Rouge the other day, $160. So they're over, right? They're starting to get up there.
Yeah.
This bottle's crazy good.
I don't think I paid anything near that for this one. I got it. I got it on the way to the Bourbon Trail last year. I don't know if I got it in. I know the store. I think it was in northern Tennessee before we got to Kentucky. Gosh darn it, I can't remember the name of that store. I almost went there this weekend. Somebody suggested it.
Dude, you said that was, it's nuts, right?
Freaking fantastic.
It's nuts.
And it's been sitting over there in my barrel, just buried, collecting dust.
This bottle was from Gardner Meat Market in Baton Rouge is where I got this one. And I need to go back there and get another because, I'm almost crushed. And I got to give a shout out to Joe and Nate. When they invited me over to the house one day and they were trying it. And that was at the time I did not like wild turkey. And even if you didn't tell me it was wild turkey, I could taste it and say, nope, I don't like it. They told me, dude, this is incredible. They were gawking over this bottle. I tasted it and I was just like, oh no, it just tastes like older wild turkey. Now looking back, I'm like, wow, I was such a dumbass because this stuff is so good. It really is so good.
It really is, man. Bardstown is amazing. Like the fact that they sourced so much whiskey before theirs become 6 years, and now they're putting out some great distillate. And then they're also housing whiskey for people like Jonathan at K. Luke and several others. Tiffany Gedden said, trade you a day with Matt for a sample, Brandon. Tiffany, you just come to the house and drink it anytime you want. Leave Matt behind. Tiffany's
Matt
Gettings that's her husband. He's a good friend of mine. He's on a lot of my videos. He's connected me with a bunch of people.
Oh,
Matt,
awesome.
He's a big hunter, but Tiffany she's a total smoke show. That I don't know if you saw the Detling, like the blonde headed girl thieving at Detling, but that was her. But I always pick at Matt, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what you told her. He's like, she used to be my banker, man. She saw my bank account.
Mm-hmm. That is incredible, dude.
I'm glad you had me crack that one tonight. Good score.
So one of my top bottles of all time actually is from Bardstown, and no one knows about it. When I ask people, they don't know about it. My man Adam Fayard from 7-3 Distilling.
I know Adam well. That's a good dude.
Used to work at 7-3, brought over some stuff one night, and he was like, "Dude, let's do a video." Or let's do a live stream. So we did a live stream. He brought over some awesome, awesome products. We got to try an old Dusty Taylor, like from 1980s, that he brought out. It was great. But the pour of the night and what kind of changed my outlook on Bardstown, just like it was one of my best pours I've ever had, was the Doisy Dane. You ever heard of that? Distillery only release. It was a $200 bottle before bourbon was really cool, like a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, when bourbon in general was kind of picking up. Dude, oops, sorry. It was incredible, and it's still to this day. It's probably a top 5 pour I've ever had.
No kidding. Tell me the name again.
Yep, Doisy Dane. It was the Bardstown Doisy Dane. Oh my god, it was insane.
I have a funny story about Bardstown. So we went there last year on the Kentucky Trail. I just started my channel and stuff, recording everything on my cell phone. And I was like recording their bar area outside, and the guy come out and he's like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Oh, great, I'm in trouble." I was like, "Man, I'm just getting some footage of some of these whiskeys." He's like, "That's not whiskey. You want to see real whiskey?" And I was like, "Sure." Like, let's go to the vintage library. So he takes me to the vintage library. He's like, "Look, you can video, like take photos of anything you want. Do not touch anything. You want to pour, there's the menu. You can get it. Menu look like car payments, right?"
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I'm going through there and I'm videoing stuff, and he grabs one with an old tax stamp and he sits it on the table. I'm backing up and I'm trying to get it in the frame real good, and I bumped a bottle behind me and knocked it over. And I was like, oh dear God, there goes my daughter's college life savings. Like, we're done. Luckily it didn't break. But he was like, my God, dude, I let you in here and like you're gonna get me fired. But that was my experience in the vintage library. But holy cow at what they have in there. Have you been in there?
No, dude, I've seen pictures. Nuts.
If you go, you need to go in there. Like, it's nostalgic. There's bottles that never could get released because they had the drips on the wax that makers like Pappy's, right, that couldn't get released because they had drips and wax, and makers shut them down. But
how do they get that stuff, man?
I don't know. All the tax stamps, like when the barbers were writing prescriptions for people to get whiskey during Prohibition, that kind of thing. So much history. Obviously, I never bought a pour there because they're outrageous. But I think at some point I need to save up and do it just to say that I did.
Yeah, yeah, and that'd make a cool video too. Like something that you could always remember forever. As well.
Sure. I hope to go back and video with a better camera and not knock over a $10,000 bottle.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That's so nuts, dude. I got this port up there. Also, I want to give a real huge prop. Do you know anyone here
at Hard Truth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd love if we can connect. I'd love to. They
I'll put the Spot 280 took me on a barrel pick there, and our barrel's coming soon. And the girl that helped us, man, I think her handle on Instagram is Blonde Bourbon Chick. Freaking fantastic! Like, me and her bantered back and forth and had so much good footage. Somehow I lost it, but it's a beautiful campus. Some of the most amazing food you will ever eat.
Really?
Yes. I mean, I'm talking about if you want to get fish there, or if you want to get like smash burgers, it's top notch. But then you go in and you go to the Rick House and you sample all these barrels and try their different whiskeys. They're not missing on much, man. Like whatever that chocolate, whatever was, I don't remember what it was. It's not I keep thinking of the Woodford chocolate Redux. It's not that one, but they did some kind of chocolate malt something. It didn't quite hit home for me, but everything else was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not crazy personally over the chocolate malts either, personally. But so this is not MGP, right? They make and distill. No,
they distill this. Me and a guy got in an argument about this in Chattanooga because he was trying to tell me they source. I'm like, bro,
I hate that about Indiana distilleries and Tennessee too. Distilleries that are making their own juice, like, oh yeah, well they probably get that from what's the Tennessee one that everyone gets from, right? That's where Uncle Nearest and all these brands will get it from. Yeah. I can't think of the name on the top of my head. MGP. When you see Indiana on a bottle, you're like, oh yeah, they source from MGP.
Tennessee's going to typically be Dickel, right? Like that's
Dickel's another one. But there's one that's
I'll tell you this,
Tennessee Distillers Group, maybe.
Yeah,
that's another big one.
20-year Dickel that I got from NBC, freaking fantastic.
I got a 15-year Dickel that is fucking awesome.
I don't think I would fool with any of the newer Dickel stuff because I always get that like licking the bottom of a Flintstone vitamin, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
man, the old stuff, god dang.
Have you tried the Dickel 17?
I haven't, but I imagine it's great.
It's good, man. It really is good. Would I spend almost $300? No, nothing's worth that to me personally. I mean, not a lot, but that bottle was good. So this hard truth.
That's
What's
a
up?
conversation real quick I'd like to have with you.
Let's go.
I wouldn't pay $300 for that.
No.
What drives the value of whiskey for you?
Yeah. Okay, that's great. I just made a video on this. Now after having and tried so many different whiskeys, so many. In general, I mean, just regular everyday thing. There's nothing worth to me over $200. If you're a company that's making whiskey today and you're putting out stuff, there's nothing worth it to me over $200. Like realistically, why are you charging that much money? Especially when we're talking about Kentucky. We were bringing that up earlier. Kentucky will charge $200+ for something over 15 years old. When you can go down here, Texas, all the southern states, and find stuff that tastes kind of similar if they're aging at 10 years old, even. I mean, or 10 or less years old, right?
Yeah.
The Russell's 15, don't get me wrong, phenomenal, incredible. Do I think it was worth $250? When I compared to all these bottles behind me, was it really worth it? Do I get the same effect as a Weller 107, which I know it's rare, but I can find this bottle for $60 whenever I can find this bottle for MSRP, which is rare, maybe once a year.
The non-chill filtered version of those, lights out.
Amazing. So, to me, they're definitely different. They vary in proof, they vary in age, but 15 years old turkey juice, it was a phenomenal bottle. I will remember it forever. Was it worth the $250 I paid before taxes? I don't think so, man. I really just don't. And
No
I think
kidding.
what for me, it's just the experience that it leaves me with. So 200 is the price point, right? Because I paid 400 for this bottle right here. MSRP was 400, but this is a bottle of Armagnac. Now, can you read that year right there? 1973. This is a 50-year-old single barrel from France. 1973. That it's fit. I mean, think back to 1973. Were some of you even born yet?
Yeah,
In
I was born in
1973?
78. Yeah.
Okay, so this is before you were even born. It rested in a barrel in France, underground, in a chateau. That to me was a one-time purchase. Is it worth it for all the pours I had out of it? Yeah, we had some great stories, great friends. But man, you're charging me $250 for a 15-year-old bourbon. I just can't get behind that.
So
Personally.
it's 700 to 750 milliliters of liquid that you're going to potentially drink fairly quick. But I did a little short on this earlier today too, because there's so much talk about I'm not paying that for this, I'm not paying for that for that, but people are paying this for that.
Yeah.
Like, so all day long, George T. Stagg will come out MSRP, I think 178-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they'll sell all day long on secondary for $600 to $800.
Yep.
For the
Not worth
newest
it.
release, for the newest releases. And I'm with you. Like, I have went out there and I have paid secondary to get these bottles because FOMO is real.
Yeah, 100%.
And George T. Stagg is phenomenal. I love it. Is it worth $600 or $800? I don't think there's a liquid that you're just pissing it away.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that's worth it. But do I pay it? Absolutely. Did I pay $1,100 for a Heaven Hill 17? I did. Did I a week later get another one for $250? I did.
Yeah.
The box was ruined. I don't give a rip about the box. But even Heaven Hill being 17, being the monster that it is, was it worth $250? I don't think so. Like, Double Eagle Very Rare paid $80 for a half ounce. Was it worth it? It was worth it to find out that I didn't need to pay $6,500 to $8,500 for a bottle.
Yeah.
But was it worth it for the poor? Hell no, because dude, like you said, there are some craft brands out here making whiskeys for a lot less. That is a lot better. But I feel like people don't understand that we as secondary participants, and I'm one of them, on both sides of that table, not frequently on the selling side, but more on the purchasing side, but I do sell some too. We are the issue. When we go out there, and I really think about Detling, right? So Detling is hard to get. You guys are going to pick there soon, I think. Or did you just go, or are you about to go?
I wasn't able to make it.
Okay, so it already happened, that pick?
Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah, you suck, man. I hate that you missed that.
Well, and also, I'm not you and I talked about I'm not the biggest Detling fan personally.
But, man, just going there and hanging out with Seth
I
is
know, that
something
would've been
you'll
fun
never
because Seth's is a
experience
cool-ass
anywhere
dude,
else.
man.
But let's
Yeah.
just talk about it real quick. Secondary, if people keep flipping Detling bottles for X number of dollars, what do you think the guy, Seth, that hasn't made a dollar yet from Detling, like every dollar has been put back into the
Put
business,
back in, yeah.
what do you think he's going to do when secondary is this and that and this and that? He's going to raise his price. And we as consumers are going to say, oh, he's wrong for that. But we'll pay Bob the flipper X number of dollars. So Bob's okay to make the money. He's got nothing, no skin in the game. But this man that's been making whiskey for 12 years is wrong for driving off of the market that we set as
Yeah.
secondary purchasers. So I struggle with the value of whiskey. And God knows, you and I both, right? Tons of bottles, pay tons of money for this stuff. And we literally drink it. Like, it's
Yeah.
gone in no time.
It's gone in no time, dude. And
Yeah.
that's what I think back to is those top 5 bottles of all time, when I had a taste of them, like, holy crap, how much would I pay for this? Again, $200 is a lot of money. That's a lot
It
of money,
is.
man.
It is. Even in
$200.
today's time.
Yeah, it can buy your family quite a few meals. At least mine. I only got 2 little boys, me and my wife. It buy us quite a few meals, at least 4 meals, probably.
Yeah.
If
It'd
you're
buy you 2.5 Chick-fil-A's, but
there you go. And it's like,
still, that's right.
it's for me, it's like, wow, how good those bottles were. And I remember how good they were because I remember that taste, and I'll probably never own most of them, but I would easily pay $200 for them. Now, if you're asking me more, I feel like you're just trying to screw me out of something because I know how much those bottles you pay for them or how much they're
Yeah.
worth,
Yeah.
right?
And that's the thing.
MSRP and
People go
everything.
out here and they buy a $200 bottle and they flip it for 6, 8, 10, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because
And
I remember there was big talk whenever Seth had come out with his rye
yeah,
for, what
very
was it,
cheeky move.
250?
250.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not one left behind.
But
No.
Seth is not alone because Russell's 15 is a perfect prime example. They did the same thing. They were one of the first distilleries to do that. They saw what the market was, how much people were paying for Russell's 13, and we're like, well, we're coming out with 15, but guess what? We're going to take the middleman out of it, which they didn't, and they never will, to be fair. They
No, now
never
you're
will.
paying almost $600 for a Russell's 15.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what makes Seth wrong for grabbing the 250 as opposed to him selling it for 125 and Bob the Flipper getting 250?
Yeah.
And there wasn't a bottle left on the shelf. They dissipated quick. The only thing that slowed that sale, he went through Spillway, and Spillway honored the limit. Like, they only limited people to, like, I think 1 or 2 bottles per person. They had people trying to buy that by the case because they knew exactly where it was going secondary. So until Seth's stuff sits on the shelf, why should he slow down with pricing? Like, at some point, this man's got to profit, right? Like, he's been sweating for 12 years. At some point, he's got to make money. I just really struggle with, like, people were like, I'm not going to pay that for a 6-year rye. And what they were saying was, I'm not going to pay that for a 6-year Kentucky rye. You're not. You're paying that for a 10 to 12-year Kentucky rye, in theory. Like, what would you pay for a 15-year at a Kentucky? You'll pay $600 or $800 because GTS is going for that all day long on secondary.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a tough one for me. I don't know.
But
I personally didn't buy it. I tried it and I will say this on live, it was one of my favorite things he put out.
It's
Ever.
good. It's good. Like, I have his next 5 releases behind me. I went by there and got them in mason jars. It's so funny. But the next quarterly drop is coming, and it's going to be huge. And I have all those behind me, and he and I are working through those and talking and trying to figure out price points. But, I mean, his thing is, like, I want my stuff priced to the point where it's going to sit on the shelf for a little bit. Like, it dissipates. Like, poof. People came in and bought that rye like crazy, and the only people fussing about price point are the ones that didn't buy it. The ones that did buy it, you know what they're saying? God, I wish I had bought 2. And that was the next to lowest. So there were 6 barrels of rye that he released, and we
Yeah.
went through those. He didn't release the first one because we felt like it needs more time. He didn't release the third or fourth because it was like these things are on point. So he released the second one. So what you just got was not the worst, but the next to the worst of the rye from Detling ever. And so the next one that comes out will be better. The next one that comes, he's just going to keep
Yeah.
raising that bar.
No, it's good. And then
It
on the
is.
way there, on the way to the Spillway event, we stopped in at Minden Mill. No, Mendenhall.
Mendenhall, yeah.
Yeah, Mendenhall. And I don't know what it was, but it was a brown wax. He had 2 left. And I tried it, and man, that thing tasted like chocolate milk. It was pretty good. But
Yeah.
It's
either for you or not. It's
yeah,
100%.
100%. I feel the same way about rye whiskey. It's either for you or not. You either like rye whiskey or you don't. You know?
God, I love it, dude. I don't know
I
why.
love rye whiskey.
I love rye whiskey and I love high rye bourbons. And wheaters are hit or miss for me. There are wheaters I love.
Me too.
And I'll go as far as saying that I love a Jim Beam Winter's Wheat, which is what, $25 bottle, $18 bottle. I don't know, it's cheap.
Yeah.
And I love William Lee Weller. And I love a few in between. But then there's a lot of others that I'm just like, it's not for me.
Okay, I want your take on this. You know which one I do not like, but people freaking love is Ben Holiday.
So what is your take on it?
I don't like it that much. As much as people claim it's, you love
I'm
it.
going through a tunnel. I can't hear you. Like I'm about to cut you off. Ben Holiday. Yeah. How many of them have you tried?
Every single one of them multiple times.
And you didn't like them?
Nope. I'm not a Beam guy either. I do not like Jim Beam.
I'm definitely going through a tunnel. Like we're never talking again. Beam is my
anything
joint.
Beam makes. No, I like.
Ben Holiday's my leader.
I have 2 bottles made by Jim Beam Distillery, and they're both 10-year-old knob picks, and they're freaking lights out good. All the rest of the knob picks I've had, no good.
Well, and see, I would tell people that for me, Knob Creek picks are typically just buy it. Like there's some that are try before I buy.
Yeah,
that's so crazy. Okay.
Yeah, it's so weird to me.
I'm a Beam nut. Now I don't own one thing Jim Beam other than the lineage that I just got. I think it needs some time to open up. I liked it, didn't love it, but the Knob Creeks, the Bookers, man.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. I was the same way about turkey a while back. I'm coming around to Beam. Who knows? Same way about turkey now, or a good bit of turkey stuff.
Hey, one day you're gonna become a real like whiskey influencer. You're gonna get.
You never know. You never know. Maybe one day I will.
But if you're coming around to turkey.
Yeah. I mean, so that's my hot take is knob. I'm not crazy over anything Beam makes really. Like their Boo Rye, anything that comes out of Shelford is just like, oh god, that's not as good as what the rest of these guys behind me are putting out. Hot take for me, maybe not for some. I love what Still Austin's doing. Absolutely love it.
Dude, I do too. I talked with Christian today, and like I think we have the ability to help a group out in Washington that had the first ever small batch Still Austin. Nancy blended and Nancy proofed it, and it just yielded a ton of bottles because I think they did like a 6-barrel blend.
Yeah.
So I've got a bottle on the way, and if it's good, then hopefully we're going to help try to move some of that. Other groups like yourself, but Still Austin for me doesn't miss. I wasn't a huge fan of the blue corn. That's what I told Christian today. But that red corn 6-year,
the red corn's amazing. The blue corn, I have the blue corn 4 and 5 year. Huge fan of that one. I wasn't a fan of the Tanager that much. I thought, like, dude, you guys are charging me double for the Tanager. The blue corn is similar, like.
But take the price off of Tanager. It's really
good. Yeah, it is really good.
But when you do,
you gotta add the price.
It's not worth the
you
price.
Got to. No, it was not worth it. And again, what's crazy to me, they weren't finishing anything. It was just red, white, and blue corn. They didn't finish it to make it pair with. When I think a cigar blend, I'm thinking, okay, this got to be a little bit on the sweeter end. It's got to have more complexity to pair nice with a cigar. And that one just didn't do it for me personally.
Cigars for me have to match up to some of the either earlier or latter Joseph Magnus.
Oh yeah,
those middle
dude, those are incredible.
Cool.
The Joseph Magnus are incredible.
The sub 50s and the plus 200s. Nancy and I talked about that, and she was telling me that it's the whole cognac Armagnac like blend there. She's like, when we
Season,
went heavy cognac in the middle, people didn't really like it. In the beginning, she's like, I really tamed the cognac. We were more Armagnac. Same thing on the 200 plus barrels. And man, that is an amazing cigar. Yeah. Whew.
How you feel about these guys?
Talking about Maker's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cask strength lover. Just went there for my first barrel pick with the Spot 280. What a unique experience!
I heard it's amazing.
I'm really trying to emulate that with Patel whiskey because they're sourcing some MGP stuff, and I'm like, dude, I have a connection with ISC. ISC is who works with Makers, and so you go there, and what Makers has done is taken their cask strength and finished it. One would be in a barrel with 10 staves of whatever. I don't remember all the different staves.
Yeah.
The next would be in 10 staves of the next one. And so you're tasting through all those and you're like, okay, this is what I think we need to combine. So I want 3 of those, none of those, 2 of these. That's what all your private selects are when they have those numbers on there. The first 2 batches that we blended, garbage, because we didn't have a clue what we were doing. But the second 2 that we blended, especially the last one, spot on. But that was with the help of Maker's Mark. So a very unique concept. Standard Maker's Mark, your boy ain't drinking it. Cask strength 46, cask strength Makers, sign me up.
You ever had I love their store picks, their wood finishing series, that Star Hill Farm that came out, the Cellar Age, so good. I'm a big Makers fan. That was what I was kind of getting to. And I see some comments here too. They said, Holiday Soft Red Week. What do you think? Personally, I think when we're talking about price and everything involved, Matt Crittenden's putting out much better whiskey than they are. Personally.
Dude, Matt Crittenden is freaking killing the game.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And I keep telling him that, like, he's like, oh, this old country boy don't belong in that conversation. I was like, Matt, you've got to stop that mentality. Like, you are freak. My man submitted 4 barrels last year. One was our family reserve pick. Now, it's his whiskey. He just put it before me. A double oak. And then your boy with drums and drams, Cam with drums and drams, picked a 7-year rye. And then Matt submitted his bottle and bond. He won 2 platinums out of that, a gold and an honorable mention.
That's awesome.
Out of Mississippi. And the thing with his whiskey is I don't feel like it's crafty. I don't feel like you would pick it out in a line. If you threw it in with some Kentucky whiskey, you'd be like, that's freaking fantastic. Who is that?
Yeah.
You throw Detling in there and you're going to be, oh, whoa. That's like crafty.
It's craft.
Something's different there, right? But I don't know, man, what Matt's got going on.
I agree, man. He's killing it. Adam also said real quick, he said, I'm not a big Frey Ranch fan. Personally, me either. I haven't had a Frey Ranch that blew me away.
Me either. Like, I have had a couple store picks that were like, okay, guys, but they're shelfers. I haven't had anything from Frey Ranch that was just like, wow. But I will say this, Nancy's had some impact there, I think, and some of their store picks or barrel picks, they do have some good stuff. But, yeah, I agree with you.
How about Starlight? I don't really.
I like Starlight. Spillway turned me on to them.
Okay.
There again, it's another bottle that I have from them that I don't have open that I loved in the store. I'm torn.
Circling all the way back to this hard truth. This tastes amazing.
Isn't it so good?
It's mine's 120 proof. What's yours?
Get me to saying. Oh, you show off. Mine's 115.3. God dang, I got chipped.
This one tastes like 105 proof. The label on this thing, very classic, very solid. It's got a full cork.
Yeah, I love the cork.
Full cork. It's like all 3D. Look at it at the back too. They etch in the bottom. I mean, dude, they're freaking killing it. Affordability on this brand is amazing through the roof. I don't know anyone here. I don't know anyone in this brand. This is the only bottle I have of them. But anytime I go to it, there's a local spot here Okay. And when I go there, they have a few, they claim to be one of the best whiskey selections in the city. They're really not. The best bottles they have are Old Forester 1924, and they have a Hard Truth, the Black Label, which I think might be the wheated bourbon, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Either way, it's freaking $6 a pour at that place, and I fucking crushed through it. It is so good. So good.
The Mellencamp Bottle and Bond is one of my favorite from Hard Truth. In the double oak.
Okay, I don't think I've seen it. Hey, have you had much of JT Mellick?
Dude, yes.
Yeah?
I have your pick. I have your pick of the JT Mellick. It's not open, but the legacy, forget about it. And then
how'd you get my pick? Was it Chase?
No, man. One of your other members gave me
Dude,
that
go
bottle.
open it.
Huh?
Let's open it.
Let's open it. I'm drunk. I got mine. I'm gonna have to get on a ladder, but I'm gonna grab it. You hold on.
Okay. You sure?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Dude, that bottle is incredible, guys. What he's about to grab. I mean, buy us out of it. I went the other night. My wife, who doesn't drink whiskey, we were chit-chatting, talking it up about JT Mellick. And we pop. I think I have one left. I'm so glad I have one left. That's what I got to open. This I got another one unopened, but this is probably my top three barrels I've ever picked was this JT Mellick. Yeah, this is another one. I love their label, love their bottle, but yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get another one again of Mellick. You like the Legacy? See, that was one of my least favorite offerings they had.
Are you kidding me?
This blew it out of the water, bro. This blew it out of the water.
Dude, I love that bottle. I have that bottle too.
The Legacy's good, but what's a little different, that's a 30-gallon barrel. All of that juice is 30 gallons.
Where's Mia? So she left. She opened another social. We started following, talking. Gone. Like, I haven't seen her. Where's Mia?
I mean, I'll just say it in general. JT Mellick's one of the hardest companies in the world to work with, period. Okay? The family that owns it, not the easiest people to work with in the world. I don't think I've ever even said this public. They never have been very easy.
There'll be another fresh crack for you, Kanan. So you're forcing me to live by my rules.
Let's get it, man. Look, let's get it. This is such a good bottle.
No bottle safe, Kanan.
They've never been the easiest company. I don't know why. I don't know the backstory, so please don't ask me. I don't know the family drama. All I know is they got family beef. They got family drama. They had he cut all ties. She cut all ties, split up. She was doing her own thing. I'm guessing, if I had to guess and put on my thinking cap, legal terms came into effect because JT Mellick, the TikTok page, she changed the name and made it hers. Okay? Made it her own. 30,000 followers. Made it her own. I'm guessing through legal instances, JT Mellick probably realized, nah, that was our name. Even though you created that page for JT Mellick, it's still ours. So she's gone. I don't know what happened. Again, they're not the easiest people to work with. With the barrel.
I remember trying to get the Legacy. Like, I had a friend of mine that lives over there by him. I was like, can you go by and get a Legacy? And I'm trying to talk with her. It was tough back then. And I interviewed her before she left there. And then she and I have talked several times since. She was in Kentucky with Jonathan and them. And all of a sudden, like, gone. Like, I don't know, out of office is what it was called. Like, I haven't.
Yep, and they're both pretty good people. I mean, the whole family as a whole is pretty good people. They seem great. I just think their heads were in the wrong place, personally. Okay. It wasn't really about the whiskey. There was a little bit more going on because, in my opinion, humble opinion, this is some of the best whiskey in the U.S. for its category.
Dude, this is not crazy. Bourbon. There's not many people fooling with them on rice whiskey. And the fact that they're doing, like, the crawfish farming and the rice and the bourbon, like,
and they've been doing it for years. The think about the category that this is in. It's not bourbon. It's not single malt. It's not Scotch, Irish. You could take everything. This is rice whiskey.
Rice
what it
whiskey.
Is. The other day I had
it tastes like bourbon.
I had AJ in here, and I don't know if he's in here right now. One thing I've always said is, do you have Weller Foolproof?
Yeah, I got Weller. Wait, no.
Okay. So I had them in here. One thing I've always said, and people just call, same thing, got criticism. This to me, the closest thing it reminds me of is a Weller Foolproof. This is better, has more body to it. It's
Oh
better
yeah,
overall.
for
I
sure.
blinded him on it. He picked this. Like, dude, they're making some fantastic whiskey. I just hope that they get it right and don't F this up.
Agreed.
That's my take on JT Mellick.
Agreed. That's so dark and like, man,
It's
that's
dark.
my jam. It's my jam.
Yeah, and it smells like jam too. Like, I mean, dude, there's some
Yes.
blackberry jam in there. It's nuts.
Yes, it's blackberry jam all day long.
And one thing I noticed about JT Mellick, a lot of times they kind of lack on the nose in certain bottles. Kind of lack. This one,
Yeah,
I remember
that
going
gold,
through.
that
Yeah,
gold label did for me. It kind of lacked.
yeah.
God, that's
By the way, this only yielded 118 bottles. It was a very low yield.
so Colton is who's in your patron, who's also in my patron, who gave me
Okay.
this bottle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, he is.
That's 100% blackberry jam, dude.
Yeah, it's
You're
blackberry
spot
jam.
on with that.
Yeah,
You got me with that one.
on some toast. Whew. I forgot how good this bottle was until the other day.
So toasty, and there again, it's almost like blackberry jam on toast. Like,
Yep.
my God, that's good.
How's it just rice, dude? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Not an
And
ounce
their
of
whole
corn in there.
story, dude, their whole story is so cool. Like, rice prices skyrocketed or went down, one or the other. He had so much crop left over, and he was like, "What can I do with this?" He loves vodka. He still to this day, he does not like whiskey that much. He loves vodka. I'm gonna make something kind of like a vodka. Makes it. People are like, "Oh, this is good. It's sweet." Blah blah blah. One day they're sitting around a fire, and someone's like, "You should make a whiskey." He goes, takes it to a bunch of different conventions, everything, and finally someone was like, "No, I think you got something here. That's pretty cool. That vodka's not bad. Maybe we could do something." Makes a distillate essentially, ages it, comes out terrible. But what he was smart on doing, he aged it in a 10, a 15, a 30, and a 53-gallon barrel. He did it all right off rip. The 10, he said, and I've seen him at the distillery. He was like, they're small 10-gallon barrels. So he's like, I can never touch those. He was like, it tasted like I put a used horseshoe in them, a few of them, and just left them there. But this stuff, I mean, it's only going to get better. I just really hope that they figure out whatever they have going on. And look, everybody has issues. I get it. I just hope they figure it out and pull through. Personally.
Smitdar said, my favorite two content creators together. Awesome evening. Man, that's awesome. Thank y'all.
I appreciate that so
The
much.
Dark Arts Rye and Cajun's Cut. Stop by Crittenden's on the way in. Talking about some good stuff right there.
All of those that you just named, Dark Arts, I personally freaking love. Cajun's
I do
Cut,
too.
really love. Yeah.
I grabbed a few of their 7-barrel blend buff turkeys that they had at the KBF.
They had some?
Yeah, dude.
What?
If I had more arms, I could have bought 30 bottles.
The Dark Arts was that good?
I liked it. I don't know if it was worth the price point. It's way above your price points. It was like $3.30 a bottle, but
Ooh.
yeah,
Okay.
it was really good.
That's another hot take I have too. All the buff turkey stuff that came out. Why are you charging that much? Like,
Well, it's the whole FOMO. Let's drive it. Like, let's make
100%.
a market thing. It's 100% Buffalo Trace. I don't care what you say. You can give me your recipe. Call me right now and tell me your recipe for jambalaya, a chaffalaya, anything, and I can cook it with my ingredients, right? But it's still not going to be yours because it's not out of your kitchen with your touch, your yeast strain, none of that. So, I don't know what keeps Buffalo Trace from laying down more of that distillate because it
Yeah.
really was good. It turned out
Yeah.
great. And Wild Turkey's just right up the road, 25 miles. So the climate didn't age it that much different. And whatever cooperage that Wild Turkey's using, I'm sure Buffalo Trace is using too. It's Kelvin or IC. Like, I like the buff turkey stuff. I really do. But I'm not buying into the whole story. Like, I just don't know what's going on there. But I don't know what keeps Buffalo Trace from laying more of it down.
Yeah. I've had some that I was like, wow, this is really good. I have some that were like, wow, this is amazing. But I don't know. I didn't buy one because every freaking body was charging $250 plus for it. I'm like, there's just no way. Like,
It's really good stuff. So what I don't know what the heck Cox Creek has going on with their 1,300 different brands, like the Old Rick, the Old Zach, the Good Times, the Brittle and Bit. I don't know what's going on there, but supposedly they did a few Buff Turkey barrels, and Rome Liquor got one, and so Chase hit me up and said, "Hey, I got one. Would you grab it for me?" So I grabbed it, brought it home. It's an Old Zach Buff Turkey. He's like, "Would you open it? Just tell me, did I screw the pooch here?" I opened it, and I was like, "Dude, you're not getting this bottle. I'll go buy you another bottle because I don't know what that is, but you're not getting this one because whatever this is special."
Really?
Well, I ended up blinding that against what was my favorite at the time, Heaven Hill 17, GTS 23, which now is 24, Russell's 15, and that, and it won. Totally blind for me.
Mm.
Gave it to another guy. I did it 6 times. 5 out of the 6 won. The one that didn't win, it came in second. So whatever's going on with that Buff Turkey stuff is special. But
Yeah.
what is it actually? Like all the
Yeah.
smoke and mirrors. Kevin C asked me this weekend, if you had a magic wand, you could change anything in whiskey, what would it be? Transparency.
Yeah, me too. That's a
Yeah.
great answer, bro.
Because number one, when I'm drinking a whiskey, I don't give a rip about the bottle, the story, the label, the mash bill. I don't care. Put it
Come
in
on,
this
man.
glass. Let me taste it, and then tell me what you want for it, and I'll tell you if I think it's worth that.
Come on.
And then tell me what it is, because I'd love to know what I'm drinking, but I'd love to know the truth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I show you something real quick too? I mean, I don't. I don't know if you've
Long as
had
it ain't
them.
your penis. I mean, I've been drinking, but yeah.
I know you. I don't know if you've had them, but here's my hot take on this right here. So I'm gonna grab 2 of them that are similar proof. Okay. You can pull anything out. Transparency.
Same
Tell
mash
me
bill.
why. Have you had a
Tell me.
Rock Hill? Have you
I have.
had it?
I have.
Okay. If ever we get together again, I want to just bring all these mash bill 2s to you. And I
Okay.
promise you, this is, I would bet any dollar that this is going to win.
Okay.
Why does this taste so much better, so much different than this? And it's only 7 proof points higher. 93 proof is 100 proof, both single
What's the
barrels.
age gap on them?
That's what I'm saying. Where's the transparency?
Yeah.
They're non-age stated. Where is this? What warehouse is this in? Or I know this is warehouse H. We know that. Thanks for being transparent. Where the
Right.
fuck does this come from? Because it
Yeah.
tastes so much different and so much better in my. I mean, it's miles ahead. The other day, my wife poured me a blind, and I get it. I told her, I was like, "Hey, just pour me anything, baby, anything on the shelf. I just gotta guess what's more expensive." She poured me, to be fair, Old Taylor. This is a cheap. I mean, sub $12 bottle in
Look at the
some
color
places.
on it, though. I mean,
Yeah,
still.
it's great, 80 proof. But then she poured it against this, and this is one of my favorite bottles of all time. Period. Like, I mean, it's a classic for me. When I tried them back to back, I was just like, oh, this is just so good. But then when you have it next to Blanton's, it's like, what's going on? It's the same proof point. I want to read the comments now to see somebody knows something I don't know.
Jason
Let's
C
see.
had Bruce on his lives. He talked about Buff Turkey is really good. Info if you want to know what it is. Yeah, so definitely I talk to Jason all the
Ah,
time. I watched that Bruce interview, and I'm trying to interview Bruce myself.
who's Jason?
Jason C. So Jason Clory with Mash and Drum, been in the game for quite a minute. 100,000
Okay.
followers. He just hit 100,000 followers at my 1 year mark. That was kind of weird.
Oh,
But
that's cool.
Jason does nothing but sit down reviews, and 100,000 followers, gets tons of
Oh,
uh,
wow. That's
subs
really
and
good.
followers on each video. Where I think most hunting videos get, you and I both know that for us, going out and doing the bourbon hunt is where we get the more views. Jason's getting them on sit down reviews, but Jason's connected. He's dug in for the past few years, done a lot of work. But man, he's just a great guy up in Ohio. But Mash and Drum, dig in on him. But he's
Okay.
connected with Bruce and them. He's had Bruce on. He's interviewed him, and Bruce talked about the whole Buff Turkey thing. But the thing is, what Bruce says is denied by Buffalo Trace, which whole non-disclosure bull crap, like
Yeah.
all this sourcing and NDPs, like man, there's so many smoke and mirrors, and I despise it for whiskey as a consumer.
Yeah.
Your pick
Well,
on the JT Melick, fantastic. I've had a lot of JT Melick. I like it.
thank you.
That's
I
fantastic.
appreciate it. Yeah, I
I'm
appreciate
not
it.
gassing you up. That's true.
I appreciate it. I remember doing a blind tasting right after the bottles had come in, and I have a bunch of. I mean, I've kind of gone through them, but I have quite a few blue labels, and at the time I had at least 5. And I was like, I'm so I was on a live stream. I was like, I am so confident this barrel's going to win. We put them all side by side, and mine ended up winning because, again, that was probably my palate that I really liked. But that was a fun pick. But a lot of people come from Colorado, Arizona, kind of all across the U.S. come help me pick that. But I really appreciate it, man. We got a freaking barrel that we're going to collaborate on. I'm so excited. Barrel 93.
Me too. I think
Yeah.
we definitely need to do more of it in the
Yeah,
future.
we got to do more, man. Even if these is just regular live streams, we can do live streams every now and then, once
I'm
a month
game.
or
I mean,
something.
obviously,
Yeah.
I've hit you up over time because you're killing it, and I'm like, what do I need to do? And you're like, hey, man, maybe not do this, maybe do that. Like, you've been a huge help to me. But I'm glad that you're having success with it. I feel like I'm doing okay, but eventually we'll figure it out. But I'm
Yeah.
thankful for all the help that you've done. Zach
Thank
Hewitt
you
said
for
that
getting us connected too, man.
and hopefully you can do that for me along the way. We'll get we'll trade that off. So
Yeah.
Somebody Smith said it's going off the rails fast, gentlemen. I mean, we're done with a pick, so we obviously picked 93, right?
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
ASW Maple. Adam Smith said, "Boy, it's getting interesting." Zach Hewitt said, "Sold my Rock Hill Farms, wasn't doing anything for me."
I've heard
I
that
need
from
to
a couple
retry
people.
Rock Hill Farms. And Mark Strichter said, Bruzel did an old Zach pick. He didn't get it, but he said it was supposedly phenomenal. I mean, there's a lot going on over there at Cox Creek, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they have to have so many brands. Like some smoke and mirrors going on there. But we went there, did a pick. It's like walking in your garage and a bunch of barrels laying around. They had some good stuff. Silver Springs, Brandon, you got to tell them about it. So Very is saying that. Kanan, if you haven't seen
No, never.
my spiel on Silver Springs, J.W. Kelly is on. Man, I can't remember Ed's last name, but anyway, Ed owns J.W. Kelly in Silver Springs. He's out in Chattanooga. 99.9% sure for Silver Springs. He's sourcing New Riff Rye
I
at
love
cash
New
strength.
Riff.
Dude, New Riff
I
Rye
love New
cash
Riff.
strength at $45 sub, like 43,
What?
$44. I'm doing a barrel pick with him as soon as I get back. A couple other influencers have done it. It's freaking fantastic. It's great.
Where you going? Are you going there?
I'm going to Chattanooga to do the pick. Yeah.
How far is that from you?
2.5.
Oh, that's easy money.
But I'll be honest with you, brother. So we were talking earlier about going to Hard Truth. That's in Indiana, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I left the morning before. We went to Green River. We went to Cox Creek. We went to Jim Beam for Knob Creek. We went to Indiana after that, all the way up to Indiana, picked a Hard Truth. And I had to be back in Rome, Georgia the next morning at 9 a.m. To do a rare character pick that I lined up with Rome. And I made it happen. So I'm gonna be honest with you, like no cocaine involved, but I'm hardcore about this. Like when it comes to making it happen. So yeah, driving to Chattanooga 2.5 hours, not a problem. But definitely going to go there. There's nothing to see. My understanding is it's just like a kind of like an old mechanic shop.
Okay.
There's a bunch of barrels in there, but he's sourced what I understand to be a bunch of new riff, and we'll do a barrel pick there. He's saying that there's so much consistency there, it's almost not even worth picking a barrel. He's like, let me pick a few samples and send them to you. It's like, I'd rather come there and get a little bit of content, get to know you, and then pick the barrels. So
Good for
we'll
you.
see what's going on. But New Riff, Silver Springs is something that you really need to look at. I don't know that I've had a New Riff at cash strength. Most of the
So good.
I like the
Sorry.
New Riff.
Also, I don't want to interrupt, but JP, that's the comment of the night. Probably said hashtag no cocaine involved. That's a fucking funny comment, dude, that you said. That's hilarious.
If you really follow me, man, I'm telling you, I'm only home 2 weeks and I'm burning up 2,500 to 3,000 miles to get to these different brands. Like,
You're nuts, bro.
I'm at it. No speeding tickets this time. Tiffany, I didn't get a speeding ticket last time. I flew to Fort Lauderdale, Florida for a bottle share. A buddy of mine had given me a 94 turkey to take over there. And I took a K Luke that flight crew had picked and one other to that pick. Anyway, got there at 5 p.m., bottle share, at the airport, flying out at 5 a.m. in Columbus, Georgia to meet Matt Gettings to like introduce some Crittenden stuff to the bottle shop in Columbus.
Yeah.
But I got stopped on the way doing, I think I was doing 88 and a 70, and State Trooper was about 23. And he was like, man, if you've been doing 90, I'd have to ticket you, but I'm going to let you go.
Damn.
Okay.
Look, man, I hate to break it. I got 1% on my battery. That is all that's left.
We've been 105 minutes. This is stupid.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate all of you. Barrel coming soon. We're going to both make announcements in our Patreon, but on how to order it, how soon it's going to be. But I appreciate you so much for hooking this up, man, making this all possible.
Me too,
and
man.
Yeah, make sure you follow Brutally Honest Bourbon on all platforms.
Same with Kanan. Y'all get over to Whiskier, man. Like, I'm a huge fan of yours, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Y'all have a great freaking Monday night.
I'll be watching your next running episode through the neighborhood.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.